Good evening, guys, and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. So guys, I am getting ready to get in the shower and get to bed. Also too, guys, I hate the lighting in here. It's driving me crazy because of, again too, I have no overhead light. So I have my salt lamp on my desk. I have my my reading light, and then like my night light, I guess. And so it's just like the lighting in here is so off. But anyways, I am going to take a shower and get to bed. Oh my gosh, guys, I just got done vacuuming because I was like, I'm just gonna do it so I don't have to try and do it in the morning, because the people that are coming to clean our vents are like the ducks. They are coming tomorrow in the morning, and so I was like, I don't want to be like trying to vacuum like it first thing in the morning. So I think the plan is that because here's the other fun part to all this, I guess, is that they have to get into every single room in the house, except I think the laundry room, which is funny because that's what the furnace is, right? But that's the only room in the house that I think they don't need to get to, because it's the only room that doesn't have a vent in it. And so that, and the upstairs, because the upstairs is separate from that, like it doesn't have any ductwork upstairs. Like we have to use like window air conditioners, or like one of those like big, like just like the portable type, air conditioner type stuff, I guess, like the big ones, or and it has like baseboard, like radiator heat upstairs. I guess kind of, it's not like radiator heat, but they're like baseboard heaters upstairs. So because again too, it doesn't have, the addition was put on. And it's funny too, because there's ductwork, like my dad realized this, there's actually ductwork between the closet and Jack's wall, like the room that he's in right now, which isn't, it's gonna be like the sunroom, but the one with the back door in it, it's between like my wall, like for where my closet is, right over there, and the other room. So like you can see there's like ductwork there, but there was probably at some point the return, because the return's in the hallway right there, but it's completely it's just covered over, like there's no, like the grates there, but then you look up and you just basically see what I see above me, which is just the subfloor above that, because there's nothing above it. So like, because again too, before the addition was put on, they probably ran all the ductwork like that way, because you can even see some remnants of it in the attic, the part that isn't finished. It looks like they just took it out and like just left it there. But I don't think that there's any in the crawl space, like it's not connected to it in the crawl space, but the piece is just like left there. So it's kind of interesting. I don't think that it's attached or whatever, but anyways, they don't need to get upstairs. So I think I'm going upstairs with the puppies tomorrow, and then Jack is going to go out in the backyard with Bliss. They're only supposed to be here, like they said they schedule it for like an hour to 2 hours, but it could take like a half an hour to an hour, based really more on our house size. They have to get into the crawl space. So again, they have to get into literally almost every room in the house except the laundry room. But the living room has two like vents. The kitchen has one, the bathroom has one, this room has one, the other, the room Jack's in, the room that we're currently working on has one. And they have to get into the crawl space, so they have to get into the closet under the stairs as well to get into the crawl space. And then they can again too, however they do the duct cleaning stuff. But anyways, so Jack is going to tomorrow, thankfully, it looks like it's supposed to rain, but it's supposed to be somewhat warm. So he's just gonna bring Bliss out in the backyard and just like sit with her out there and like read a book or something like that for like the hour or so that they're here, which she should be fine for. Like he's like, I'll just bring water and like her bed outside with her. Like in the summertime we're out there for a while, but again too, we were like, well, is it gonna be like really cold? And we're like, no, it's gonna be like today was like 60 degrees. I think it's gonna be similar to that tomorrow. So it's like, it's not gonna be like freezing cold, but because it's rainy, it might be a little bit cooler just because like the sun's not gonna really be out. But I'm gonna take both the puppies upstairs, and the reason we can't take Bliss upstairs is because she's a little old, and while she can still, and she tries to make it up the stairs on her own, the problem is really going down the stairs. And again too, maybe we could pick her up and bring her down the stairs, but like I don't want to bring her upstairs and then her try and think that she can go down the stairs and then fall down all the stairs. So it just makes a little bit more sense that we'd like just let her outside. And again too, she's really good about being outside. Like when she's outside, she really doesn't bark at anything. The problem is trying to control the puppies outside for like an undisclosed amount of time. Like if our neighbors are outside, like we can't bring the dogs in then. If the dogs start causing a, you know, big commotion and they just start barking and they just don't stop barking because that's what the two little ones will do. Bliss will, like I said, she might bark like once or twice and then she just kind of like loses interest and kind of just goes on with her day. And on top of that too though, sometimes she just really doesn't bark. Like she just kind of watches and then she'll just like whatever. The puppies, like I said, they're another whole situation. And so like if we have to bring them outside and we're out there with them and then all of a sudden again too the neighbor's dog's out, or like I said our neighbors are out or whatever, and you know we can't like just okay we got to bring them back inside, you know, like we can't, like they're gonna be in the house and they're gonna have stuff hooked up and everything. And so yeah, anyways, so that's why I'll be upstairs with the two little dogs in my parents' room while they're here working for, like I said, just hopefully won't be very long. But they're gonna be here somewhat earlier in the morning, like I think between 10 and something, like maybe 10 o'clock and noon or 9 and 11 or something. But it's not supposed to be super long, and they'll be here early, which means that hopefully they'll be done quickly. But it's just, you know, it's like one more thing, like we're trying to get that other room painted right now so that we can get moving on like all the other project stuff that we're doing, like have my cousin come then and get the floors finished. And that was the plan, was to have everything done and painted by this weekend. And then we're like, yeah, but now we had to, again too, we had to like clear out the closet, we had to move all of the couches in the living room because a lot of the vents are like not behind the couches, but like we have them like on an angle, so like in order to get to them though, like you have to move the couch to get behind it, so they have to get to all that. It was just like moving furniture around again. You know, another day of that. So we had to do that and get all that stuff kind of, like I said, taken care of for today before. And so we like didn't really have any time, and we were watching the Bears game too. But so because of all that stuff that we were getting done, it was like we didn't have as much time to like actually get a coat of paint on. Plus it was also raining, which meant that it was cloudy outside. We don't have any overhead light in the other room either because we're doing projects in there and we're painting the ceiling. So it's like we can only work within the sunlight hours, and most of the day today we didn't have a lot of that either. So it's like not even bright enough to paint. So yeah, anyways, we're, you know, like getting things done, I guess, but like just super randomly out of order. But like we have to get the vents clean because we need to turn the air on or the heat on and like that kind of stuff. So anyways, it's kind of been a mess and like everything very out of order and all that. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna take a shower and get to bed. I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.